Okay, so my idea, people spend hella money on their pets. Because I was reading this story, they were talking about like these luxury services like in New York, like you can take your pet to get like their hair colored or like massages with like oatmeal and brown sugar and stuff like that.
Wouldn't the pet just eat the oatmeal?
Maybe, I don't know. I mean, it depends on what kind of pet you got. You got that ungrateful pet, yeah, it's probably gonna eat the oatmeal. But if you got one that's used to the life of luxury, then they're gonna just let it soak in its face and let the moisturizer take over. You know, you can't get those ratchet pets. And there's even services in like Kentucky where they have limo services for your pet to go to and from vets and like spas and stuff like that. So capitalizing on that pet luxury idea, this is actually kind of like a step below all that stuff, but I was thinking of writing children's books, but for pets, so white people can have something for their pets to read. They read it to the pet right before the pet goes to sleep.
Okay. Would it say B-A-R-K, 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 just the whole book?
You know, I didn't think about having it being a bilingual kind of business, you know. I was just thinking about...
The top is in dog and the bottom is in person.
Are they dog?
Right.
Are they dog morals that it teaches? Like
yeah.
Like don't shit on the carpet?
Yeah, like it's just like dog lessons.
Well, I know this is kind of niche, but I was thinking about releasing a stream of books just about cat and dog feminism.
It's a niche thing, but there's a market.
There's a market for it, yeah.
Especially cats, because they have the barbed penises that are supposedly really painful for the female.
Oh yeah, and that's something that's got to stop.
Barbed
painful,
penises. We gotta stop barbed penises.
Barbed penises, because these females are not enjoying.
We need to
Get rid of those barbed penises. That's the real idea.
Exactly, and I have a book illustrating
the pros of debarbing the penis. You read it to your cat before he falls asleep.
Yeah, exactly.
Or do we just fix them in a lab from now on? Like the next generation of cats, don't know, we speed up the evolution.
Well, that doesn't. You need the book.
Well, you need
the book first. And you need.
Well, do you make a book about that, and then
about debarbing the penises. Yeah.
Well, I think I'll make a book about several of those topics, like a book about like different cats' experiences with like telling their story about it. Like they obviously would be the female cats, and you'd read that to the the other baby female cats so that they feel like they're not alone.
The sex has gotten so much better since all those fucking barbs aren't there anymore.
Exactly.
Really enjoy the sex without the barbed penis.
I made it to podcast 15 without devolving into a conversation about penises.
I'm sorry.
You'd think they would always just devolve into the lowest common denominator.
I mean, that's definitely why we're all here.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. We actually all contacted each other beforehand and said, we got to make this one about dicks.
Exactly.
We got to make it.
Yeah. How do we converge dicks and feminism in one podcast?
I would think if you compare pet gender differences, it's way worse to be a male pet than a female pet.
You think so?
Because they just lob it off.
We did just say that female pets are raped by barbed penises. So
that's wild ones that aren't.
Okay, yeah, that's fair.
Neutered or whatever.
Well, they can still have their dick though. You just chop their balls off.
Yeah, but then it doesn't work.
The dick doesn't work? I think if you got rid of my balls, my dick would still work.
Yeah.
We're way off topic here.
Oh yeah.
So the pets, you read them books. Sell the books.
Can we make it back? Can we make it back and continue the pet?
We can.
Just jump right in.
Sorry, I'm super duper late.
Would a penis still work without the balls?
Why would it not work without the
Thank
balls?
you. Thank you.
That
Thank
doesn't even
you.
make. Of course, it would work without the balls.
Fucking get out. Get out of here.
Well, what's the point of cat?
You don't know shit
they
about
talk
balls.
Castrating.
You don't know shit about dicks. You don't know shit about balls. And the fact that you're sitting around this table right now.
Well, they talk about castrating pedophiles as a way. So like, but if it still works, what's the?
No, because you can't have babies.
Yeah, but if you're a pet.
Also, I feel like it would be very, like the castration itself would be an unpleasant experience,
Yeah.
so that in and of itself is kind of a punishment.
Also, guys, I'll fucking Google this.
Because dogs have penises that are perfectly capable of, like,
Thank you.
of erection.
That's what we said originally.
But they don't have balls.
Speaking of which, how about that dog reading the dog's books? So this is what we
His
were originally
idea
talking about.
about selling books.
We just keep getting off topic.
Sorry.
Rich people
And,
pamper their pets.
and just try to imagine how that evolved into us talking about that. Yeah, but I feel like it's not like so much a luxury. It is a luxury item, but
A penis?
compare.
Oh, the dog
yeah,
thing.
the dog
Sorry, I'm
books.
sorry. I'm still in that headspace. The dog thing. Yes, it's a luxury item.
But it's not as high on the price list as the items and services I mentioned earlier. So I feel like it's affordable for those people who want to give their pets luxury but can't necessarily afford it.
Now, there are books for people with dogs in them, like Clifford the Red Dog.
That's true. That's true.
Would that be like an insult to the wealthy
I-
pampered dog?
Actually,
to read
I feel like
book?
that is an insult to dogs because it's not even written by a dog. I feel like the dogs I want to sell should be written by dogs from their own personal experiences.
That feels absolutely right. I'd
Yeah.
buy the shit out of that.
Exactly. Dogs and cats should write their own books.
Uh-huh.
No, so would it be like you gave them like ink and then they pawed the book? Or
Right.
Would
That would be
you,
adorable.
or
Because
would
it's
you
their own language, right?
would you sit there and it's their or would you give them like a pen, or would you sit next to them and kind of like ghostwrite?
Dictation.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe they bark and you try to figure out what they mean.
Mm-hmm.
You glue their paws to a Ouija board.
Okay.
Oh, there you
okay,
go.
but that you're gluing them. That could be if they find out what
Maybe
you're
not
doing.
glue.
Okay.
You're
Maybe
just gonna
some
have a
sort
problem
of
with
Yeah,
clamp.
you could clamp them, tie
Or-
them, Velcro.
Velcro.
It gives them ED.
If you put if you put like get a
it does
giant
cause
sandbox, get a dog who likes
So-
to dig.
It's no different. What is
As they get like blocks,
guess,
like
right?
the blocks with letters,
Oh yeah.
they dig up the block,
Oh,
put the block down, then and then you form a book out of that.
nice.
I got you.
Yes, thank you, Nikki. I wonder how long that would take, though. That
Probably
process.
a long time.
Yeah. So I'd have to drive up the price just for labor. you know?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now, is it going to spell out actual words? We don't know.
I-
Or could
I-
you learn a brand new language? Maybe.
I feel like we should not, try to interfere with their expression. you know?
Mhm.
Right.
Yeah,
Their
it's the
motive.
dog's art, not ours.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't take that away from them.
Exactly.
That's the
not-
world I want to live in. I want to open up a book that says written by Max the dog. And then you look at it and it is just a fucking nightmare of letters and numbers. Letters and numbers and then a paw print signature. And you're just like, but he wrote it himself, guys.
Could the cover art be like if you gently tied a paintbrush to its tail and then just let it do the thing? That would be the
kind of
cover.
like whap,
Yeah.
whap the cover.
Yeah.
think
Oh yeah,
that-
and that would be so artsy. Maybe if you did like some sort of, you've made the cover hangable on a wall.
There you go.
Oh, okay.
Because that would flood people's homes. And then if you sold it in a coffee shop, a distinct coffee
Oh
shop,
yeah,
For
definitely.
a lot of
sure.
beards,
Definitely.
Yeah.
tons of people would buy it.
Yeah, I feel like that's gonna go real big in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
And an audiobook that's just a dog barking incessantly for about 45 minutes.
That would be
And
so
a
great.
man leans into a microphone at the end and goes, "Thank you. Thank you so much."
Oh, that's great. That's the idea.
Seriously, where do I send a check?
Okay. I got a GoFundMe right now
Excellent.
on my
I'm in.
Facebook page.
100%.
But I bet there's a whole category for pets.
Oh, on the GoFundMe.
Sure.
A pet
Probably.
GoFundMe?
But a cat GoFundMe would be more of a like go fuck yourself fund.
An
If
air-conditioned
pets
doggy condominium is on a GoFundMe right now, for sure.
I actually thought about buying one of those tiny houses so I could quit my job, pursue comedy.
Oh, a tiny house.
A doggy condominium that's air conditioned.
Oh, yeah, just live in
If
that.
it's long enough to lay completely flat, I could just live in one of those.
Oh yeah,
With your
Well-
dog roommate.
If I found out that you lived in a doggy condominium that
It was
you
air
bought
conditioned.
because you could lay flat, I'd believe it. I don't know why I would believe it, but
Yeah,
Okay.
this is a.
I think we're done with this idea, right? Well, I want to keep it moving.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
We got 4 people and we gotta be done by 8.
That was a good. You
Kicking
guys.
off with fire.
Yeah, you guys riffed it amazingly,
Yeah.
and I'm
that's when
actually.
we say the thank yous.
Yeah, I actually
love that.
want to go through with the idea now that you guys gave me all those good.
If you
Please.
did it, I would support it.
I 100% am in. Like, I know I'm smiling, but 100%
100% in?
serious. Yeah.
Okay.
I wouldn't be in.
What? I'm Darnell Anderson.
Nicki Wright.
Name's Zachary Burcar.
And I'm your host, Tom Walma. This is Creativity Wasted. I have a website, creativitywasted.com, and I also started a Patreon. So if you love the show, consider donating to Patreon.